A bipartisan report from the Senate has blasted now a Homeland Security intelligence program, calling it useless and costly effort that tramples on civil liberties. The Department of Homeland Security, yes indeed, created dozens of so-called fusion centers. What are fusion centers? Well, they're set up to share intelligence across multiple departments, and they came about in the aftermath of the attacks of 9/11. Fusion centers. Sounds awesome, right? According to the bipartisan Senate investigation, the program found no potential terrorist activity, none, and often spied on innocent Americans. Department of Homeland Security spying on innocent Americans? Oh my goodness. And the cost? Up to $1 billion. The report indicates, and I quote, the subcommittee investigation found that the fusion centers often produced irrelevant, useless, and/or inappropriate intelligence reporting to DHS, and many produced no intelligence reporting whatsoever. A Homeland Security spokesman blasts the report in a statement and says, quote, the committee report on federal support for fusion centers is out of date, inaccurate, and misleading. With us now, Fox News senior judicial analyst Judge Andrew Napolitano. $1 billion plus to spy on innocent Americans. Welcome to the new normal.
Right. It is the new normal, unfortunately, Shep. In fact, the Department of Homeland Security says it doesn't know how much money it spent, and it puts it at a range between $300 million and $1 billion. The Senate committee, which was signed by more Democrats than Republicans, says that $1.4 billion has been spent, that the Senate committee counted a different number of fusion centers than DHS claims it has, and that they were more dedicated to the lawless, unconstitutional violation of civil liberties by spying on people without getting search warrants than they were to developing legitimate intelligence which would help secure our freedom or our safety. Now, some of this people have been complaining about for a long time. Now we have the United States Senate saying the complaints are true. These are rogue law enforcement people serving no good, just becoming spies.
Did they forget what their directive was? Did they forget what they were supposed to do and just get all caught up in the power of being able to look down on people and see what they're doing?
Well, the directive was to enable state and local and federal intelligence and law enforcement to exchange information so that the right hand would know what the left hand was doing. But the information that they chose to exchange had next to nothing to do with national security. There was not a single meaningful allegation or indictment or prosecution for national security that came out of this. In fact, because these were federal centers, they were frequently manned by local law enforcement from a different locality. Some of these guys got bored and decided to go out on the road and enforce local laws, and suddenly they found out they weren't authorized to do so in those states. That frustrated local law enforcement because these guys were bored in the fusion centers.
This is the same Department of Homeland Security that once told us to shrink wrap our homes to keep the threat to a minimum. I'm sure people forget about that sort of thing from time to time, but is it your understanding that there is absolutely no uprising to try and do something about this government behemoth of some 90,000 plus employees?
Well, there should be an uprising now. You have Senator Lieberman, though leaving the Senate, an independent Democrat, and John McCain causing quite a stir. I don't know if anything will happen in an election year for the duration of this Congress.
I can answer that.
But I think that something will happen soon.
Well, we hope so. Are they going to run out of money? We already ran out of money, though, didn't we?
Oh, they don't know how much money they spent, Shep.
Yeah, how would they know? I mean, please. Judge, thank you, I suppose.